Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Zero, Bobby, Leo, this is Uncut. This is Uncut. Yeah. Step inside the ring, feel the spotlight glow. Three voices strong and the stories flow. Legends rise and the rivalries grow. Zero, Bobby, Leo, steal the show. Uncut in the fight, every tale come alive. From the past to the now, wrestling will survive. Turn it up, hear the crowd, let the energy grow. With Zero, Bobby, and Leo. From the mat to the mic, passion never ends. Breaking down the battles, heroes and friends. Every slam, every cheer, every feud, we know. Zero, Bobby, Leo, run the show. Uncut in the fight, every tale comes alive. From the past to the now, wrestling will survive. Turn it up, hear the crowd, let the energy grow. With Zero, Bobby, and Leo. Uncut in the fight, every tale comes alive. From the past to the now, wrestling will survive. Turn it up, hear the crowd, let the energy grow. With Zero, Bobby, and Leo.
Yes, no, we hello, welcome to Uncut this week. Yeah, there we go. I added on that little bit at the end because do we have the secret episode this week, Bobby? What everyone's after, you know?
I have no idea.
Do we have the secret episode or not?
Because you're a nerd.
I think I'm less of a
Yeah,
nerd
well,
because
you
I
know,
do.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know.
Go watch your
No.
play your Dungeons and
Yeah, that's
Dragons.
true.
Or watch your Game of Thrones, you little nerd.
I didn't enjoy Game of Thrones either.
I don't watch.
Yeah,
I've never
no,
watched Game of Thrones either.
Yeah, no, I had to add that bit onto the end because, of course, everyone's been after that secret episode, aren't they, of Stranger Things, whatever it is, about
And technically, it
which
came
never
out.
actually
Wait,
existed.
technically, it came out. It wasn't an
Okay.
episode. It was a documentary.
Yeah, it was behind the scenes, wasn't it? It was a how they made it, basically.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what
of
it was.
course. Hey, they got another episode.
Yeah, they got another one. And that apparently, though, it was said at the end of it is that well, not during that one, but the Duffers have come out afterwards and have come out and said they're actually filming a secret thing to do with Stranger Things. So
Well,
all the conspiracy theories now are around on there, like, oh, they're getting the cast back together, stuff like that, isn't it? Basically, to film this special episode, it's like, no, they're not. No, they're not.
It's
not.
a spin-off.
You know. Yeah, no, yeah. So you know, but no, I just had to do that bit because, of course, everyone's been after it. So there we go. So we've no, we do not have the secret episode here.
And make sure you
we're doing that.
subscribe and hit that like button. And I'm out. See you next week.
Fair enough. That's what Bobby was here for. That was the main thing. He wanted to come and watch the special.
Yep,
the secret episode, see?
I woke up at 8:30 my time just for that.
Yeah, you know, yeah, that's what it was. But no, anyway, yeah, welcome to Uncut this week. As per normal, I'm Zero. Yeah, let's get into it then. So, what have we had on this week? Well, what was?
Leo.
Yeah, and there, yeah. Right. So one of the big bits of news that's one of the big bits of news that's come down this morning is Powerhouse Hobbs has officially left AEW. Yeah, he's officially left AEW. Well, I don't know, but he's expected to skip NXT and debut straight on the WWE main roster. Apparently,
he's still a champion in WWE, or he's still a champion in AEW.
Not only is he still a champion, he has a title match on Saturday.
You know what?
Yeah,
he has a title match on Saturday.
It was taped, I assume.
No,
what
is it?
Because they're in a separate location for Collision than Dynamite. Collision's in Arlington, Texas, and Dynamite was in Phoenix.
Oh, I don't know.
But wait, they do have a residency in Arlington, Texas for the time being for Collision, though.
So
they're all live?
Yeah, so they might have pre-taped it.
It might be live. I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Because if it's live,
no,
kind of thing going on.
Yeah, it's really weird because that came down from Fightful this morning. That apparently he's left and he's left AEW and he's expected to go to WWE like ASAP. Really, go straight to main. So I've seen a lot of people turn around and say they want to see Powerhouse Hobbs versus Obafemi on the main roster.
He's going to join the New Day.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
Do you think so? Do you? I reckon if anything, if they're going to have like.
Yeah, spoilers.
Well, Obafemi's going to
Collision. So. Yeah, so
I've just got the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pre-taped then. So.
Oh, he won the title. I'm just kidding.
He probably doesn't, does he? If he's like thinking it is or whatever, or drops it or whatever.
Wait,
So-
who?
Mhm.
I don't see him on here.
Yeah, I've got it's Hangman and Jet Speed defeat the Ops to win the trios.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant he had a solo title match.
No,
Oh, so they did. So they did get the belts off of him. Okay.
the thing is, what I don't get is the easiest thing they could have
that's
done was
interesting.
just give Hobbs' title to Hook.
Oh yeah.
That would have been the easiest
Yeah.
fix, but I mean, Hangman and Jet Speed, I guess.
They're not hanging around. They're not getting the title.
No.
So, yeah.
So yeah, no. So he's so he's gone, and he's expected on WWE main roster as soon as possible, apparently. So he will be brought up and everything like that. So like, what do we think?
Baby.
What do we think? Do we think SmackDown, Raw? Where do we think?
SmackDown
is bleeding internally. So.
Oh right, okay,
Not that
fair enough.
Well, it's close.
So,
No, I'm
yeah.
right. I'm gonna go on record now. Actually, these past few weeks,
yeah,
WWE television has been massively improved. Massively improved.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I've really been enjoying WWE these into the new year.
Fair
So,
enough.
yeah,
Fair enough.
I think
Yep.
I think Bobby's incorrect.
Do you think so? Fair enough. Well, Bobby's normally incorrect, so so we'll just say that one there. No, that's fine.
You should do it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
Bobby, you've got to watch the program to see if they've improved. So,
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that's the thing. So
What'd you say?
you've got to watch
you've got to watch it.
to see if it's improved.
John.
Oh, dude, you
Yeah.
couldn't pay me enough to watch SmackDown at this point.
It's good. It's been
Oh, right,
good.
okay.
Watched Raw.
Yeah.
Can't watch NXT, unfortunately. Tried to watch AEW, but Verizon had other problems.
Yeah, but hold on. Yeah, but I'm surprised that you don't want to watch
Weeks.
SmackDown because of who the champion is. That's the thing. I'm very surprised you don't want to watch SmackDown.
He's
because
the only
who the champ is.
decent part about SmackDown. I mean, you know what? The sad part is he's probably
Oh,
losing the
it's
belt
just
soon.
not though, is it? It's just not the only decent part of
Probably
SmackDown.
losing the belt soon, though. Because why?
Like the
Because
US Open
Cody
Challenge has been
Roman
the best thing on
3.
SmackDown for months now.
Cody Roman 3 thrice in a lifetime. They couldn't do it with Dwayne and
It's
Cena,
not.
so they're going to do
It's
it
not
with
going to
Cody
be.
and Rock.
It's not going to be.
I'm
It's
not
not
talking
gonna be.
about that.
Cody and Roman.
SmackDown in general. There's been loads of good stuff on it.
It's going to be Cody Roman. Do you know why? Because they like to make us
It's not.
miserable. We didn't ask for it, but we're going to
It's
get
not.
it.
It's
Well,
not
I
anymore.
did see a
Not anymore.
report. Well, I was told a report that they're going to take the title off Drew and give it to Roman before WrestleMania.
Yeah, but have you seen the other one as well now today? I was actually going to get into this one. There's another new report come down. I will just say, first of all, that we have got a comment from somebody called Clarissa. So, hello. She says hello. So, hello, Clarissa. Yeah, in the comments there. So, there we go. I'll just go into that one. Yeah. What's that face for, Bobby?
No. Never mind.
Well, okay, fair enough. Yeah, so no, I've seen a report come down. I can't remember who exactly reported it, but there is the latest report is that Drew. One of the plans is for Drew to drop the title at the Rumble to Sami Zayn,
What?
basically, because it's in Saudi. It's to give Sami that big. It's to give Sami that big moment. That's the latest report that's come down now. But there's a lot of conflicting information.
I would actually rather Roman or Cody win the title back than give it to Sami.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing is there's a lot of conflicting information because there's one report which is saying it's going to be that one, so it's going to be Drew versus Sami at the Rumble to obviously then so that then Sami wins it then. But then there's also now another report that's come down stating that it's going to be Roman and Cody 3 has now been scrapped for WrestleMania. It was never the plan anyway. And the new plan now is Cody versus Drew versus Jacob for the title at Mania instead. What do we think about that one, if they do that one?
Fairly
That would
sure
be fun.
that's what I said.
That would actually be fun. So it's not going to happen.
So, because then the other plan then was because then they're going back to the original plans, which they had, which is Roman Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship, and then have Roman win the World Heavyweight Championship to elevate that title up for it, because they want him to basically
elevate that title up.
Well, apparently they're still seeing it as a secondary world title.
It is always going to be a secondary world title. It's never not going to be a secondary world title, but it's still elevated to a degree.
Yeah, but what is basically being said is that they are planning to put the heavyweight championship on Romans, and that win. And so what they're hoping is then that title will then be seen as the bigger title in the business for a little bit, whilst Roman's holding it, because it's on the bigger star or whatever it is. So that's what it is. And then even if they do say put it back on Cody at WrestleMania, and then obviously then like Roman will still hold the title that Roman will hold will then still be seen as the bigger title than Cody's one, basically. So for that one. So that's what it's meant to be anyway.
Let's go.
Well, it might be, because obviously if they're doing that triple threat at Mania, then obviously it then be if they're planning on doing that triple threat then between Cody, Drew, and Jacob, then I can't see Jacob winning it.
I'm going to throw a wrench.
I can see them putting it back on Cody, if anything. What's that?
Where's Braun Breaker?
Not in one of the title matches. To be in the world title match. He can face Brock or something.
There's no. Yeah,
it's going to be Braun and Paul and Cody and Roman.
He doesn't need it this year. Braun doesn't need it this year. There's also there's
plenty of time to put Braun in a WrestleMania main event.
That's your guy to carry the company for years to come.
Exactly, years.
So,
we don't need it right now.
Yeah.
What they could do, Braun and Brock. That's a big one.
Who are we kidding? I know who it's going to be. It's going to be Braun and Adam Pearce.
Probably that's what they're aiming for, isn't it? Because that's what they seem to be set up for, is Braun. Because don't forget they've suspended Braun for a little bit. So
setting up really nicely for Roman versus Adam Pearce.
That's true. That was almost a Royal Rumble match.
Yeah, but don't forget though, wasn't it? They this is the second time now. If you obviously notice the pattern, when they had that tournament to face Cena, obviously Braun was suspended and wrote out. And now it's coming up for the Royal Rumble. Braun suspended basically.
No, Braun wasn't suspended for the tournament, was he?
Drew was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Drew was suspended for the tournament.
Drew was not.
Why was Braun?
Braun just wasn't in it.
Braun just wasn't.
That was it. Yeah. Braun just wasn't in it. If you notice, what they're doing at the moment is they're delaying anything to do with Braun because they've got plenty of time to do it. This is where it's now going to lead now to that Adam Pearce versus Braun match, like what you said, Bobby, because they are setting that one up, looking at it at the moment, right? To bring that one into it. They're not putting Braun into a main event this year.
Hey Leo, you want to take back what you said earlier about WWE programming being great?
WWE has been great.
Yeah, Braun Breaker and Adam Pearce. Yeah,
these are reports. You don't know. These aren't confirmed things. These are just people spitballing.
Misery loves company, so come on and join.
This is reports at the moment, like I said, because there's conflicting reports about Drew and everything like that.
How many times have we seen a superstar feuding with a GM and it just not result in a match? Like the only time it's really happened is Vince and Stone Cold.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be shocked if it leads to a match. That's the part. That's the thing.
But Adam Pearce has got no indication of being back in the ring. He's literally said he's not bothered. He doesn't want to. He's happy with what he's doing.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm actually agreeing with Bobby for once, and that hurts me to say that. I'm actually agreeing with Bobby for once.
I'm in the minority,
I can
if
actually
that
see.
Happens, I'm going to come on the show and scream at you, Leo.
Do it.
Fair enough.
Oh, there's WWE great. Yeah, Braun Breaker versus Adam Pearce.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's like I said, it's the main point at the moment is there's conflicting reports in relation to the WWE Championship scene, because like I said, one of the reports states it's Jacob versus Sammy at the Rumble, with Sammy due to take the title off Drew. So Drew versus Sammy at the Rumble, with Sammy due to take the title off Drew due to Saudi. due to its
I would
Saudi,
hate that
then like
because Sami Zayn is like the Eddie Kingston of WWE. He's a bum.
yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
But when they get their moment, it's going to be like if they get their moment. If
I could not care less.
if they get their moment. Well, no, but I'm saying for some people it would be
Some people.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's so that's that one. But then of course, then the other report now that's come out as well, which I haven't even seen who that report's come from. But yeah, it's meant to be
with me
a triple threat now between Jacob, Drew, and Cody at WrestleMania.
You want Cody Roman 3? No. Oh, you got it. All right.
No, like I said though, it's looking at it, the way they're going down it is it's probably going to be that Cody wins it back then, and that'll be his, because he's due to have the whole reason why they took it off him apparently was so that he could then start his villain arc, basically. So it's like the whole sort of like starting of the heel turn and stuff like that now. That's what it's
Nobody
meant to be.
cares anymore.
That's what people are
The
saying.
heel
It turned him years ago.
We always talk about and never seem to get.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Obviously, yeah. No, but that's basically what they're saying.
I got it. Let me cook for a
And
minute.
What's that? Go on, yeah.
Cody beats Drew back. Cody Roman 3 at Mania. Drew McIntyre versus Nick Aldis at WrestleMania.
You see that silence?
I mean,
that's how the crowd would be.
Should I get the booch? Should I get
the booch? That's like a Saudi Arabia crowd. That one is. That's how quiet that was.
Yeah, I'm just telling you now. If it's Braun Breaker versus Adam Pearce at WrestleMania, and Drew McIntyre versus Nick Aldis at WrestleMania, I'm going to come on this show. Zero, you might as well just not even show up. Just merge me and Leo in, and I'm just going to scream at him for an hour.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, but you're saying that like you would be happy that happened.
Do I want Drew McIntyre to face Nick Aldis at WrestleMania?
Do you want Braun to face Adam Pearce at WrestleMania?
What?
Do you want these two matches to happen?
No.
Right, so why would you scream at me?
Because WWE content is great. Really?
It is great right now. I have enjoyed the last 2 to 3 Raws and SmackDown.
It's like that SpongeBob episode where he's like showing all the examples. That's going to be me. The house is on fire.
Yeah. I haven't paid your house.
But I mean, we'll see. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, won't we? But we'll see what happens. But no, well, let's move on then. So there's been some reports come down and turn around and say that Tiffany Stratton is now ready for her return as well, from an undisclosed injury. She's expected to be featured prominently heading into WrestleMania.
They're bigger, aren't they?
I'm guessing. So I don't know, probably, yeah. That's probably what the undisclosed injury is, yeah.
That's what it was last time.
The undisclosed injury wasn't an injury.
That's what it was last time.
It was, yeah, yeah. And that was that one there. What was the other one as well? There is then also due to be LA Knight is also due back for the Royal Rumble now. He was obviously meant to be back for this week's Raw, but apparently for some reason it all changed, and I don't understand why. But yeah, that was the original plan, was that he was meant to be back then, but no, he's now back for the Rumble apparently for that one. So it'll be one of the surprise thingies, won't it? Basically. So yeah.
Knight.
What do we think about that one? Basically.
I'm not going to complain about LA Knight being back.
Yeah, it'd be Knight, Jericho. Who else do we think really? Any sort of names that you think of?
Yeah, Roman. I guess Brock.
Yep. Yeah. Well, one of the what I will say whilst we're talking about the Rumble anyway as well is there is something come down which states that the Rumble is going to have a very controversial ending. There's some talks of a no winner declared because both go over the top rope at the same time.
Leo's talking to no one right now. There's nobody else in the room.
Basically,
Yeah, pretty much.
So I don't know how we're going to sort of how they're going to go with that one really, or if they're going to do sort of anything kind of like that, or if if they did end up doing that, who could we see if it is two over the top rope at the same time? So there's no actual winner declared.
El
Do
Grande
we see that potentially being
Americano.
Roman Cody?
Oh, I think that would be awful.
Oh, Roman and Cody? Oh, and that's how it leads to Roman Cody 3.
That's obviously if you're determined that they're definitely doing that one, but it's meant to
They're
be a
cooking.
double over the top.
They're
rope
setting the house
elimination
on fire,
fight.
but they are cooking.
Yeah, but I mean, there's that one there. But no, yeah, that's some of the.
There's always those kind of rumors when it comes to the Rumble. Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that?
Yeah.
Like, it's like the whole Chelsea Green thing. They should do that, but as she said, they won't because they've talked about it.
I think Roman's winning the Rumble now. Now that Braun's out, yeah. Now that Braun's out, it's definitely a lock in my mind.
But he's not out. Braun will return in the Rumble.
I don't think he's in the
Rumble.
Rumble.
You don't think he's going to be in the Rumble?
Braun? Braun Breaker?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they took him out so he doesn't have to lose another one.
Losing the Rumble isn't the same as losing any of the match, is it?
Yeah, I know,
but this is what I was saying, see, because
you might win the chamber.
This is obviously
I'm not
like what. No, but what I'm saying is this is obviously
I would have Cody or Jacob win the chamber to set up the triple threat.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is the this is one of the things that obviously that I was like trying to like get to earlier was like it's I think they suspended Braun because they don't want him in that Rumble match. So that way, then so people are like, because for a fact, like what example Bobby here, it's like, oh, it should have been Braun. It should have been Braun. They had Braun Breaker in that match. He could have easily won it. If Braun's not in the match because he's been suspended in the lead up to it,
that's what I'm saying.
That's the way to do it. So it basically it stops people even thinking now that Braun's even going to be in that match, and now it gets people out the idea of, oh, it's going to be Braun Breaker who wins it this year because there's been a lot of
if you're not in it.
That's the thing, yeah. So if you put him in it, basically, I see where Bobby's coming from, and obviously it's like, yeah. So like if he's in that match, everyone's going to want him to win it, and obviously the clear favorite to win that match at the moment now is Roman Reigns. So if you have Braun in that match,
the men's Rumble.
Yeah, but it's going to be Roman. We all know it's going to be Roman, basically. Everybody knows it's going to be Roman now.
Every year, there's always many different winners that people talk about.
Jericho!
He's just lost a world title match. Did Jey Uso not lose a world title match directly a week before last year's Rumble?
Listen, listen. Until he got suspended, I was all in on Braun Breaker winning the Rumble.
Well,
I think I even said they're just going to repeat and recycle.
Guy on Raw for the whole of last year, and then they're not going to put him in the Rumble. He'll get one of the biggest pops of the night. Of course, he's going to be in the Rumble.
I wouldn't be shocked if he's not.
Yeah, I think. Like I said,
the Rumbles. That's just what they do. Yeah.
I wouldn't be sure.
No,
listen, don't get upset because the WWE book is terrible.
I'm trying to argue with stupidity, and I don't understand how to. I don't know how to do it.
Is it really a crazy thought to think the guy that got TDI suspended 2 weeks before the Rumble is not going to be in the Rumble?
So Drew McIntyre, who got suspended all those weeks before Survivor Series, wasn't on Survivor Series.
Oh, yes, because that was a good storyline of, oh, you can't show up to SmackDown, but you can show up to Raw. How does that work?
Because the suspension was for SmackDown, he signed a contract with Paul Heyman.
That's not how that works in the real world, but...
Oh, because wrestling is the real world, right?
I can't get suspended from my job and show up to the same job and be like, I'm doing this now.
Everything in wrestling is based in real.
So what? Braun Breaker's just going to rock up on SmackDown? Yeah, let's do it.
They could do that if they wanted to.
Yeah. That's not how that...
I mean...
I know it's not how the real world is, but we're not in the real world when it comes to wrestling.
I understand that, but it's like, that's not... Because then,
in
what,
TV,
he gets suspended from SmackDown?
No, that wouldn't happen in the real world, would
it? Okay, yeah, no, that's it. Let's move on then.
On that show wasn't happening in the real world.
No. God, there we go. Right, let's move on then. So
it's bad when I'm the least nerd of the three. I'm just saying.
Oh god.
You're trying to compare
I was going to say, so
The guy in the CM Punk
Fucking
hoodie
hell.
and the Doctor Doom mask take the cake.
Oh god, here we go. Right, so the next
whatever
big name as well
mask
that's
that is.
apparently due back for the next big name that's meant to be due back for the Royal Rumble as well is Dominic Mysterio. Sort of makes sense. He's been out for that small injury or whatever, so
I
sort of makes
thought he was
sense
out for a
him to come
while.
back in and stuff.
No, wait for a bit. That's why they didn't take the IC
Yeah,
title.
no.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean,
Yeah,
it sounds
'cause,
knee. What was it? His knee, right? Shoulder.
I'm not sure. To be fair.
Yeah, shoulder is tricky.
Is it shoulder, was it?
I think. Yeah, not that.
Yeah, because you never know, do you, really?
You think this nerd would mess that up?
Yeah.
Come on. Look at him. He's looking around for the voices in his head
Uh,
right now. Look at him.
No, there's a point.
He's like,
Oh, let's have a look here. Right, hold on. Right, let's go through some of the comments here a minute then before we carry on. Somebody called the Smoking Auditor said, "Good morning," whoever that is. Hello, I've not seen you on the stream before, so hello, good morning. Thank you for joining. Russell Faith is here. She's turned around and said, "Late again. Good morning. Did I just hear Zero say Drew versus Sammy at the Rumble and Sammy is slated to win?" That's one of the pitches that's been put down, but again, it's not in. It's not set in stone. TT. Okay, hold on. TTWI6XK.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Turman said, but the WWE title will always be the biggest. Oh, yeah, it will be, but they obviously want to put it on Roman and that and do it that way. Yeah, that's on there.
It's very true.
Yeah, Russ Faith Turman said, question, you may have spoken about it. Do we get a revival of Who Took Out Jacob? That's coming. It's not.
No.
That's not been discussed yet. I think it's going to be the whole Cody thing. That's what's going to turn him heel and do it all that way. Ryan is in the chat and he's to man and said John Harburg.
Jesus.
Basically, John Harburg. That's what he's to man said.
Ooh, Joe Hamburg? I don't know who that is.
No, that's what Ryan said. John Harburg.
Oh, John Harbaugh. Oh.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah, no idea on that one, I'm afraid. Yeah, no. Right, and the rest of Faith's Turman has said then. So, I do not want to see Braun versus Pierce at WrestleMania 42. No, thank you.
Leo does.
Followed by could Knight win the Rumble? Knight won't win the Rumble. It's going to be Roman or Cody.
You can win the Rumble.
Win the Rumble?
Could Knight win the Rumble? Knight's not going to win the Rumble. It's going to be Roman or Cody.
WrestleFaith, you were cooking at first, and then you just I don't know.
And then WrestleFaith then someone asked, then I think if Braun is in the Rumble, he comes in at number 30 to the seed. I've started this again. I think if Braun is in the Rumble, he comes in at number 30 due to the seed that was planted about Paul possibly suing for Pierce putting his hands on Braun first. Paul could use that to get Braun in at number 30. Could be. Yeah. Oh, here we go. So, Rest of Faith has turned around and said, hold an uncut Rumble with just Bobby and Leo. So they want to see you two basically fight. Just on the show here.
I eliminate myself to save myself.
I wouldn't want to kill him.
Yeah. We don't want to do that one.
Mentally, it's taking a toll on me, so I'm just going to tap out. Like John Cena.
Ryan Tavanna said, LMAO, and then it's still real to me, dang it. That was Ryan turning around and saying that. So, okay, yeah. So Ryan saying it's still real to me, damn it. Russ Faith, could Montez Ford be back at the Rumble? Yes, they are due back at the Royal Rumble. Both of them are. I don't know, yeah. So
never again. AEW.
WWE are probably going to use them as some of the you know what WWE are like. They're probably going to be two of the entrants in the Rumble back to back, I expect. For it.
Yeah, when they eliminate each other and it goes nowhere, and back to square one.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you know.
Tag champs,
but
maybe, probably not.
We're talking about rumors, probably not like spoilers.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot I had the script.
Fair enough. So one of the big talking points of the week then that we obviously need to cover then is Drew McIntyre is now the WWE champion after defeating Cody Rhodes in 3 stages of hell. I do think last week we said about this, and Bobby was like, "Oh no, they're only going to do 2 episodes. They're only going to do 2
I'm sorry.
stages. He's not going to get to the 3."
The way they buried Drew McIntyre, did you blame me?
Oh no, absolutely. I fully
No.
Would you have been shocked if it was only two?
No.
Yeah, not one bit.
I was actually more shocked you won.
Yeah, I was shocked. Dude, there was no way I was escaping all those spoilers. So many people text me, they're like, yo, you must be happy. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So many, I'm like, well, there's no,
Yeah, but no, they so what do we think? Right move, wrong move, really? Taking that title off Cody?
Terrible, I hate the guy.
And then putting it on Drew and stuff.
It's a good move now. Hindsight is going to be a hell of a thing when it comes to this, depending on where we end up. I think.
When he loses it at the Rumble.
Yeah, if he loses it to it actually wasn't worth him winning, then that's when a decision can be made. But I'm happy for now.
That's the thing. Is it depends which one of those. If it's obviously one of those rumored plans that they go ahead with. If he's only holding it to the Royal Rumble and then he drops it to Sami Zayn just so that Sami can get our moment in Saudi, then that's a waste, really. If they're obviously setting up for the triple threat and then potentially Cody wins it back at WrestleMania, then at least that gives Drew a run through to Mania at least, and he could. Mania? Yeah, and that unlike if it is that triple threat, then it's either going to mean that Drew retains, or obviously they're going to put it on Jacob, or obviously Cody wins it. So the best bet on that one now, which I can see, is Cody wins it back again.
Cody needs to stay away from the title and just go away.
All right, okay. But
I thought the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, I thought one of the better things that Cody did was when he wasn't chasing the title. I know he feuded with Brock, which I thought was a decent feud.
Yeah, and then he was
time plodding along with Cody.
It was an elevated mid-card feud, which was fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And it was keeping him away from the title, and it was 3 solid matches. Yeah. But no, we just got to force them down our throats.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I mean, which way would you prefer to see that? Which way would you prefer to really see it go? Obviously, have Drew go into Mania and then potentially drop it at Mania or whatever. Which sort of way would you, Yeah, but I thought you liked AEW and you don't like Cody Rhodes, so why would you want him there? That's the thing, isn't it? So,
Misery loves
company. I would have Drew beat Sami at the Rumble. So I think Sami's going to win the tournament Fatal 4-Way Stars main event.
Right.
Sami loses to Drew, which then sets up him going for the World Championship at next year's WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
He can win the Rumble next year, or the Chamber next year.
He goes into Mania as champion. They do the triple threat with Jacob and Cody. He retains it then, and then we can go from there with other people. Right, and Cody and Jacob can feud after that with each other, not being near the World Championship scene.
Hope is a dangerous thing, isn't it, Leo?
It really is. But we can but hope.
I mean,
what else
I expect to be miserable, so then if something decent happens, I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why, apparently, because this has come down in relation to Cody, the only reason why apparently they've took the title off of him is Cody turned around and said he wants to spend a little bit of time not being the champion because he wants to spend it with his new kid that he's obviously got. So even if it's just a couple of months or whatever away, that's the only reason why they took it off him, because originally until Cody turned around and said that, they weren't going to obviously take it.
He wants to spend time without the title. 3 weeks later, it's back on him. Huh. Well,
I was going to say, he's not going to take time away, though, is he? Because the Rumble's in, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
He'll be in...
obviously, I'm not saying... Yeah, obviously, yeah. But no, they're... I can't see it being like... he won't win it that quickly back. Like I said, if anything, he'll win it as early as Mania. That's what it'll probably be. And that. It's like... I can't see him winning it at a Chamber or anything like that, really. Because they're going to want CM Punk in one of those matches anyway at Chamber, because, of course, where it is. Aren't they?
Well, no. I think CM Punk will have his own match at Elimination Chamber. The match in the Chamber will be for the number one contendership for the WWE Championship.
I know
Cody will probably win that.
I know I asked this question already, but I still can't remember. Where's the Chamber at this year? Is it Canada or Chicago? Okay, it is Chicago.
Saturday night's main event is in Canada.
Where was the Chamber in Canada last year?
No, it was in Canada. Yeah, it was in Canada last year. So
that's why I'm thinking. I can't get it straight. I'm like, Is it Canada or Chicago? And I know, two wildly different places.
Yeah, no, it's Canada's the Saturday night's main event next week, and then Chambers in
Oh
Chicago.
yeah, they're doing a Saturday night's main event before the Rumble, the week before the Rumble. Yeah.
Yes, that's what they. Yeah, because that's why I think Sammy's winning the 4-way because it's in Canada.
Oh, okay.
And
so
it
that
makes sense to do
so that one's international, but not enough to be aired on tape delay. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So, but no, yeah. Well, that's obviously any more really on the Drew thing? Do we think? What do you guys personally think? How do you want it to go? Do you want him to have a long run? Do you want him to have a short run?
I would love for him to have a long run.
Go? Which way would you like to go?
Don't expect it.
No.
Yeah.
You just don't expect it.
I want to.
Who would you like to take it off him then?
Cody.
That's the thing. Like who? What you want Cody to take it off him?
Oh no, it's not going to be anyone I want. But it's going to be Cody.
Who do we want to take it from Drew? Over who do we think?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
So who do you want to take it off him? Who would you like to take it off him? Basically,
Solo's to Cody.
Get out.
Who Solo?
You said want.
Get out.
You said want. You said
and that was the bar was so low. I get it. The bar was so low. Didn't even plan that one. The bar was so low that you could have thrown a lot of names. You could have thrown LA Knight out there, and I would have been like, whatever. Solo Sikoa. What? Why?
I like Solo. Therefore, I want him to be.
Nobody likes Solo. Solo doesn't even like Solo.
I like Solo.
We started up again.
I'd rather you say Cody.
I only said that you to be honest.
I wouldn't mind Jacob too.
So if we're talking about wants, like legitimate ones.
You know what? Since we're throwing out, since we're throwing out the most wildest names, let's go Tonga Loa.
Tonga Loa, yeah. Well, Tonga Loa is the GOAT of wrestling, so I mean, he should win it. He does deserve to win it. And he deserves to win every single championship in the company, but for some reason they're burying the guy. He's the biggest star in wrestling right now.
If we're gonna go legit ones, not just to get a reaction out of body, I want Ilya Dragunov to be WWE champion this year.
That's a wild one, but I wouldn't hate it.
Why is it wild?
Yeah,
I just don't see him becoming champion like that.
Okay.
I like I like that.
I'm not going to tell you what to think. It's fair enough.
I like the guy. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't see it. All right, Damian Priest. Let's run it back. Him and McIntyre. We haven't seen that feud before.
I have no problems with that. I like Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Oh, if Kevin Owens was around.
I mean, Damian Priest is slept on. It has been all year.
No, he just puts me to sleep. If Kevin Owens was around.
God. Yeah, but I mean, it's I can see some of the comments actually coming on in, so we'll go through some of the comments quickly in a minute. Obviously, he's definitely going to be WWE champion, isn't he? Basically,
why not?
If anything, I could even see someone like Oba. I know it's early because he's only just come up, but it seems like they like Oba quite a lot in that company, so I could potentially see Oba.
Wins the Rumble.
Push. If it's Trick or Oba, sure.
That's who I could see.
I'm not Trick.
That's who I could see. Is if anyone they're going to elevate up, because this is the thing that we've got to remember is Triple H's baby has always been NXT, so he's going to push those NXT stars up, and that's the best he can do. So if he's got someone like Oba now on the main roster, then Oba's going to be champion sooner than anybody else who's currently in there. So who we've said.
We forgot a name.
Who are you thinking?
Kit Wilson. Come on.
Well, he has got quite a catchy theme tune now. To be fair,
true. The dude's about to win the Rumble.
I do genuinely think he is on the road to being released. I really do.
I mean, have you seen the leaked the leaked Royal Rumble sheet that came out? That somebody's done.
I saw one, but I didn't see.
I've seen two, and one of them. Yeah, I've seen the Kit Wilson one.
I've seen one. I don't know
one of them has got Kit Wilson entering at number 1 and eliminating everybody, including himself. Basically, so it says entry number 1, Kit Wilson, winner Kit Wilson, and then next to it says eliminated by, and that's just got all the other stars in that in it, like all the big names like Roman, Brock, everyone like that basically. And then it says eliminated by Kit Wilson.
I'm in.
Like every single one.
Sign me up.
Like that, you know. So yeah, I was like, yes,
we might as well go the distance.
I can feel already someone in the comments going, "Well, it would be better than Jey Uso winning."
Well, Kit Wilson, Jey Uso the final 2. The IWC would have a blown gasket.
It would. I think if that happened, it would be no more, which was probably for the best.
Like I said, I can see something. I can see they try and push Kit Wilson a little bit. You know, they wouldn't have given him that new catchy theme tune if they didn't want to give him a push. You know,
I was just about to say, push him out the door. I was just thinking it.
Oh God. But right. Let's go into the comments quickly before we move on. So Restface Chaman said, "Good move, but do they trust him to be the face of the company?" Oh, this is Mandro.
Kit Wilson?
Kit Wilson. No, but no, it was a good move. But do they trust him to be the face of the company? Is this going to be a run that is like him holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, a complete flop? Followed by, I cannot see Sammy take the title off of Drew. I really think Sammy needs a good character change. The underdog gimmick has clearly run its course. And then Russ Faith turned to him and said, then Randy Orton would be my choice. That's obviously for who to take it off of Drew. That's a good one, actually. Randy, possibly, to hold the championship again. What do you think on that one, really?
Sorry, I missed what you said.
Randy. What? Like the choice of the champion, or choice of the person to take the title off of Drew, Rest Faith Tamana said her choice would be Randy Orton. What do we think on that one?
I'm not doing any more Randy Orton Drew Wellington feud. Never again.
Yeah,
so many times. No way.
Yeah, not Drew and Randy. Just
2020 was enough, or 2021 was enough.
It was already a dark time in our lives, and it was like, reminds me of that. Like, no.
Fair enough. Yep, and then so then let's have a look at someone. Oh, hang on, I've just loaded the wrong screen now. Right, and then followed by then. Rest of Nintendo said that Bobby, don't do that. Solo is beloved globally. So there we go. So so you're even being told off now about the Solo Scar thing. Globally. You know, but yeah, he is. So I don't know. Will you agree to that one, Leo? Really?
Yeah.
Do y'all know what globally means?
Yeah, all over the globe.
Huh.
Yeah. Unless you're AJ Styles, then it's just across the flat world.
Talking about that, actually, talk about AJ Styles. Actually, no, I'll get into that one. Yeah. There we go. I'll get into AJ Styles in a minute. That was actually going to be the last thing that we're going to talk about today. So Modest Music is in the comments, and he's to man said, WWE will be better when Noseman is no longer the head booker. And AEW will be better, and AEW will be better when Tony is no longer the head booker. Wrestling boom, yeah, right.
We just don't like bookers anymore. Just all bookers. Get rid of the bookers. And then
so when Tony Khan and Triple H are dead. Translation.
Get Paul Heyman as head booker. That'd be good.
All right.
No, because
let me cook for a minute.
WWE
head booker Vince McMahon, AEW head booker Shane McMahon.
That would work. That would actually work. We would definitely be in a wrestling boom then. Actually, so we definitely.
Did you say Cody Rhodes is the head booker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to book
the head booker for AEW.
He booked himself in AEW. See how that went?
Yeah, he'll book himself to win every single title if Cody's the head booker. He'll book himself to win everything. He'll win the Rumble back to back every year. Oh, yeah. He'll have Money in the Bank briefcase every year.
Championship or Royal Rumble, of course he did.
Yeah, Cody was like, AEW. Cody was like, oh, I'm gonna put you over. Oh, I'm gonna win. No, you're gonna have the honor of fighting me and losing, and then I'm putting you over.
Do you mean the same Cody that lost the world title match that stopped him from ever going for the world title again?
That was. I don't know who signed off on that. Nobody.
That was because of but that was because of fan reaction, wasn't it? Yeah, but that was because of fan reaction. I think there was a report that came out basically for it.
Yeah, you don't watch it.
You know,
it was
no, I don't.
It was Cody. He was getting bad reactions when he was leaving.
It was Cody Rhodes saying, "I'm above this and don't need the title." That's what it was.
Right.
Fair enough. Probably was. Yeah. You know. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go and feud with Seth Rollins now for a couple of months now in WWE. You know, that's my next destination now.
Yeah,
that's probably what it was.
He said, "Oh, I made a mistake. I'm just gonna win the title every single time."
We're missing like a massive 2-year gap.
Yeah, but you know that's.
No, I'm just saying AEW Cody. I'm not saying WWE Cody.
Yeah,
I'm saying Booker Cody looked at the title and said, "I don't need that. I'm bigger than that." No, you ain't, bro.
Okay. Right. Some modest music to me. I said it's 2026, and the irony is that the best booker for pro wrestling right now is Vince Russo. So
he has a
Vince Russo being the best thing for it.
I mean, Shawn Michaels.
So no, it's JCW. He's not. He doesn't own the company. They started off a storyline where he was a mystery investor into it, and basically now he's took over their bookings and everything out for it. So that's the whole storyline which they're going on with. And to be fair, some of the content that I have seen online from JCW is actually really good and stuff. They're like they're doing some really good work. So I do sort of agree. Vince Russo is doing stuff there. You know, yeah.
If you're bringing in Vince Russo in 2026 to book, you know you've gone down a bad path and something went horribly wrong.
So, yeah. Fair enough. So, but no, what was I going to say? Yeah, so that was that one. Right, so one of the other bits of news then that we'll discuss then before we go, well, two more bits basically. WWE 2K26 coming out. They've apparently filmed the trailer back in December, so that should be coming out soon. And one of the teasers from it is Logan Paul has been seen sat in front of the old Attitude Era sign in the background as part of the teaser thing. So there's a lot of rumors on there that they could be going back to the Attitude Era for like some of the storylines or some of that really on it.
Well, it makes sense. We're in the Ruthless Depression era right now, so I mean, hey, why not?
So yes, it could be done. Obviously, that's just a bit of gaming news there. We don't normally cover that one, but that's there's that one there. And then then the last bit, I've seen a report go around now. I don't know where this has come from. I don't know, it's float. It's floating around, but apparently AJ Styles has informed his wife that he is retiring at SummerSlam this year, so that'll be his final one, and he has guaranteed her that he will not be wrestling anymore after SummerSlam at all.
Wait. Was some reporter hiding in his closet?
Yeah, I was going to say, how did they get it?
I don't know. I've just seen it. It's floating around. It doesn't actually have a name attached to it. It's just floating around in that. This is why I said I've seen it floating. And that, it could be basically. But
he's in the closet.
Like I said, Jay, he could be basically doing that one. You know. So I mean, what do we think? Do we think he's gone at SummerSlam? Do we think he might potentially stay after SummerSlam a little bit more? Like
he's definitely
the John Cena run.
Year.
Yeah, that's the only thing we can definitely confirm is next year he will not be wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see him. Well, SummerSlam's in Minnesota, so it's not like it's in Georgia.
So as soon as they announce a pay-per-view for Georgia, that's when.
Yeah.
That's when he's retiring. It'd be like a whole John Cena thing again, wouldn't it? Basically, like they tried to do it sort of. Well, yeah, but we say that, and obviously they didn't even let John Cena retire at his own body, his own.
Well, no.
Basically,
Cena wanted to retire in Boston, but they said, "Who's going to pay the most?" Which is a scumbag move.
Well, that's the company now, isn't it? You know that it's wherever they can basically get the wherever they can get the most money from it. So
Styles, you want to retire in Georgia? All right. We're going to North Dakota.
Yeah, so I mean, but no, like I said, so it's if they're doing that way, then obviously then they are. I don't know. if he does retire at SummerSlam, then obviously like it's I don't know. It could be too soon for me. I want to see him potentially go over to TNA and just do one more thing before he does retire. As part of the crossover. Do you think so?
I think it's this weekend.
Do you think so? What about tonight? Because it's the actual debut tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, so they do the debut episode tonight on Impact that he is on.
Yep.
I think he's to be decided in the world title match at Genesis.
Oh, do you think so? Oh, right, okay.
And I think he wins the world title this weekend.
That could be one hell of a move, couldn't it, for him to do?
Well, let's think. Normally, I know people are like, oh, I don't know, but it's TNA. They're willing to do anything.
This is TNA, yeah.
And if they're just starting a new TV...
They'd put the Hogan on modern-day Hogan if they could.
So, my thing is, like, when... I know it's like not exactly the same, but when Ring of Honor were looking at TV deals, they put the title on Jericho.
Yeah.
Well, now
they could do, couldn't they?
You've got a TV show, you put this title on Styles for a little bit, then maybe have Santana beat Styles for it at like a Slammiversary or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
because that would be a talking point, wouldn't it? You know, a WWE star, a WWE main roster star, obviously, who's come back to the company is now TNA champion again, couldn't it?
It gets TNA on the main roster, and then they can go, well, Impact's live on AMZ if they can do that.
Yeah, and advertise that way. Yeah, that could work, couldn't it? Yeah, obviously, like what you told me, I said, because I forgot about that TBD for tonight. For that match. That could actually work pretty well there. Yeah. Right, let's just go then let's just check the comments then before we go off. So, Russ Faith, random question: is Ricky Starks attacking Zilla Fatu going anywhere, or is that just a one-off? No idea. I think that was just a one-off. There we go. There we go. It was Samoa Joe in AJ's closet, softly whispering, "Hey, Wendy." That's what it was, basically. You know, that's what it was, according to her. That's the source on that one. Is it was Samoa Joe reporting over because he obviously heard Wendy and stuff in the bedroom, and he was obviously spying on him. That's what it was there.
Wait, when did this happen? When did the Zilla Fatu thing happen?
It was just like
Zilla Fatu.
It was on India.
Yeah, no, it was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
He I never saw that.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, House of Glory.
The Reality Wrestling Booker's show where it happened.
Dude, I would love to see him rock out in WWE. He was a cool dude.
I think that the general consensus is going to show up at some point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was a really down to earth dude. He took the time to talk to you. He was cool.
Yeah, there we go. It was a reality of wrestling. So Booker's one.
I even asked him. I'm like, yo. I'm like, I'm not even gonna ask. I was like, I'm not even gonna ask if you're coming. I'm like, when are you coming? He's like, I'm patiently waiting. I'm like, all right.
Okay, because he cost Zilla the title. It happened. It said in late December 2025. So so it's obviously building to something, I expect, if anything. Potentially that's how they bring Zilla in. They bring him in for NXT that way, is set it up from that attack, basically. From that one there. Bring him in there, have him have a short one. I'm thinking.
I know this is like off the cuff, but have we heard anything about NXT doing Vengeance Day anytime soon?
Have they announced that yet or no?
No. And I'm wondering why they're doing the 6-man ladder match on NXT instead of doing it at Vengeance Day, when it'll be either that weekend or the weekend after.
Don't know.
Well, it's usually it would make sense for it to be February 15th because Valentine's Day.
That's the weekend. It's not the closest weekend to that.
Or they could do it on Valentine's Day. That would suck. But that would suck for people who are happy couples.
I don't know. They might do it on Valentine's Day, but AEW have got a special on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
So they do it on Valentine's Day.
I do it on Valentine's Day. The times are different. They're going to Australia for the special.
Oh, are they?
Oh yeah, it was around Valentine's Day last year. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, no, they haven't said anything yet. So no, I don't know. Not unless it's going to be later on in February, like last week in February or something like that. First week in March.
Elimination Chamber the last weekend of February.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is they could do it that weekend. They could do a double eventer, like what they've done sometimes.
Triple H booked himself into a corner.
So they have the. I mean, they could do because then they could have one on Saturday, and one on Sunday. They've done that several times, to be fair. So they didn't have a TKO weekend, as it's called. So obviously, so you then got a SmackDown main roster pay per view, NXT
I feel
pay
like
per
if they were
view.
going to do a double event, they'd have announced it by now.
Yeah,
because they would have announced
possibly,
it as a package to make more money.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they might have done it that way, but that's not on there. And then one of the last things I ended up covering because I've just scrolled past it, and also it also reminded me, the Rascals from TNA. Unfortunately, they've retired from professional wrestling because they've joined AEW now. So they've so they're no longer professional wrestlers. Yeah,
You
so
know
they
what that
were.
you know what that could mean now? Who's on her way to AEW?
What?
Gigi Dolan.
Bingo.
Potentially.
Priscilla
Yeah,
Kelly.
potentially. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you mark.
Yeah, potentially.
What do you mean?
So, but no, if she goes to that, then she's also retired from professional wrestling. So that would be so much of a so much of a shame there. But no,
as well as the other AEW
there was. What's that?
Wait, what happened?
They signed people from CMLL. Hechicera is now all
okay.
So is Mascara, Dorada, and Persephone.
Yeah,
I don't know that last one. I know Hechicera.
You know,
and I know
she was on Forbidden Door. She was part of the four-way with Mercedes May.
Yeah,
I think I was drunk.
Probably.
I think I was drunk. I don't know.
You've definitely seen her though. She's been on AEW television many times.
Listen, I'm old. The memory's going. I don't know what you want from me.
Fair enough. But yeah, no. So, like I said, Dave unfortunately retired now, so that was that one. There was there's been a report come down from Fightful in relation to that, saying that Reed was scheduled to face Leon Slater, but they obviously.
Did you hear what the reason was that they took that off?
It's been cancelled, apparently, isn't it?
Wait, do you know what they said? They didn't say anything about Reed leaving. They said Leon Slater is going to be used for live events for WWE, so they've had to take him out of that.
Okay,
they've not said anything
that's
about
random.
Myron Reed leaving TNA.
No, all right, okay. So there's nothing to do with that one then. So then literally just because Leon Slater is going to be. I mean, it would make sense if Leon Slater is on the thing because then you could do some stuff with
tagging with Javon.
With Javon,
Which again makes perfect sense.
Yeah, obviously considering it's over here in the UK and that, it does also do it that way. So it does make sense completely. So I can see it go down that route. Yeah, if they do end up doing that way. So it does make sense for that one. But so that's everything this week. Is there anything else that you guys can think of that's come down? I can't remember. See much else come down.
My will to live.
I've been informed.
You want to live? Dave Meltzer's what? What's Dave Meltzer yapping about now?
Gray. He loves Kendall Gray. I got informed.
He loves Kendall Gray, does he?
Yeah, he said that she took to wrestling better than Braun Breaker did.
All right, okay. That's a random one.
She's about to become the Will Ospreay of WWE. 5 stars after 5 stars after 5 stars.
Yeah. Fair enough. So no. Yeah, it's well, that's the show this week then. Have you guys got anything coming up over this past week? Well, over this next week or whatever?
I have in about what time is it? 10 o'clock Eastern.
So
about 10 hours. My NFL divisional round of predictions go live. Yeah, a little under 10 hours.
All right. Yep.
And that's about it.
I heard this video like last week's was very well edited.
Yeah, it was. It was quite funny.
Oh, fair enough.
It caught me in 4K, just not knowing simple math.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
And the editor, he pointed out on the screen, embarrassed him. It was
So I in my defense, in your defense, I did tell you to keep it in.
You did tell me to keep it in.
Yeah, I was like, you definitely have to keep this in.
Fair enough. But you got anything coming up, Leo?
Yes, so coverage of TNA Genesis. Predictions are on the channel earlier today. Saturday will be my be like a top 10 AJ Styles matches I want to see before he retires, and then on Monday will be the review of Jason.
Well, Kurt Angle,
Goldberg,
definitely.
Hogan,
Samoa
Could
Joe,
have a
Stone
Hogan match in there
Cold,
somewhere.
Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Not Will Hobbs anymore. No.
Yeah. No, that's everything then. Well, thank you for watching this week. As Bobby said before, don't forget to like and subscribe to all of our channels. Is that it? What are you looking? Bobby's looking lost here. Right?
Is he not lost? I think that's the question.
Listen, I'm not the one looking off screen laughing like a maniac when I know no one's there, Leo.
There is somebody there.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Your imaginary friend.
At least I got friends.
Okay.
Not wrong. You can't argue facts.
So we go. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in this week, and we will see you next week. This is Zero signing out for the week,
and I'm Bobby. If I don't retire, I'll see you next week.
Fair enough.
Yep, I'm Leo. I'll probably be here next week as well, I assume.
Yeah, fair enough.